Welcome back to Dad Deals. Lowe's is getting an early start to Memorial Day, and their big Memorial Day sale starts today. Today is Thursday, May 15th, and this sale is good all the way to the end of the month, almost to May 28th. And there are a ton of great deals in this ad. This is very similar to maybe a Black Friday ad, so it's great to see Lowe's pumping out these deals, as it really doesn't look like tariffs are having any effect over there. So sit back, relax, let's dive right into this ad. As always, if you find my video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and without further ado, let's get started. One other thing I wanted to mention is I will have a link to my storefront page where you will see all the items that I mentioned in this video. I do earn a small commission if you decide to use that link and make a purchase. So it's just a great way to support my channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Just lets Lowe's know that I sent you over there. So right here on the front page, they have American flags. These are 5 foot by 3 foot flags. Of course, they're made in the USA like it always should be. And these are gonna be $10. And then right here front and center, they actually have their Scott's Naturescapes mulch, which is a little bit strange to see as they have been using their house brand Stay Green. But this is gonna be 5 bags for $10. Just one thing to note on this is these bags are 1.5 cubic feet, where those Stay Green bags that were on sale a couple weeks ago were 2 cubic feet. So you are getting a little bit less mulch, but I do know some people think that this Scott's Naturescapes is a much higher quality mulch. Definitely depends on which area you're from. I've always had good luck with the Stay Green brand, but if you prefer this Scott's mulch, this is a great deal. They also have landscaping fabric. This is on the Stay Green brand at $15. It's $5 off the normal price. They also, of course, have some good deals on some plants, some Bonnie plants, some hanging basket plants. And then if you have a charcoal grill, they have the deal pretty much that we see every single year. These are the 2 bags of Kingsford charcoal for $17.88. And then this year, they also have the match light version if you prefer that. If you instead have a pellet grill, they have the Pit Boss competition blend of their hardwood pellets on sale for $12. That's $5 off. And then to make your backyard enjoyable to be in, especially if you live down south like I do, is this Cutter backyard bug control. You can get these for 2 for $12. That's basically a buy one, get one free. And that's going to take care of mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, all that stuff. They'll also have their tiki torches for 3 for $10. These are just your basic torches here, and then you can pair it up with that Bite Fighter formula. Unfortunately, that's not on sale, but it retails for $17. Some Adirondack chairs for $20. These are the very lightweight, cheap plastic ones, but they are nice to move around, especially if you need to store them. And then you have pretty much any style of your triazicide insect killer. They have the granules, the garden hose version, or the concentrate bottle, and you can choose any of these for just $5 each. That's a great deal. I especially like that deal on the concentrate here. That's going to be your best value for sure. So one thing here, this is Memorial Day. Of course, we want to thank all of our veterans, especially those that we have lost. But if you have served in the military, Lowe's does still offer that 10% off discount. So definitely take advantage of that. And sort of one lesser known perk of that military discount is that it's going to put you into silver key status, which is going to get you free shipping, no minimum. So that is a really good benefit. So definitely take advantage of that if you're eligible. Next up, we have some grills for sale. And probably the best deal here is this 2-burner Blackstone for $200. You're also getting the hard cover on that. And then you'll see later on in this ad, they also have the 4-burner Blackstone on sale as well. But we'll get to that when we see it. They have sort of a very basic charcoal grill over here for $130. And then they have a 5-burner gas grill from Charbroil for $230. There's a lot of great deals on some outdoor power tools, especially from Ego and Craftsman. And here's the first ones of those. You can get the Craftsman 20 volt max blower and trimmer combo kit. This includes the 2 amp hour battery and charger. Now these are very light duty. This is the very bottom of Craftsman's outdoor power tool line, but this is just $99 for both of these. So if you have a smaller yard, this is a great budget option. And then over here we have Ego's mower. This is the 21-inch self-propelled brushless lawnmower. You're going to get a 6 amp hour battery and charger with that, and it is $450. That's $100 off the normal price. You also see right here the Greenworks pressure washer. This is the 2100 PSI 1.2 gallons per minute electric pressure washer. Comes on a nice cart for $200. And then another great deal on this patio dining set at $298. It's a 5-piece set. You're getting 4 chairs and a table. And this looks like a pretty nice quality. Everything's metal and seems pretty sturdy. So here are some more grills. You see that Blackstone. This is the 4-burner. This is the Culinary Edition 4-burner gas griddle from Blackstone. The really nice thing about this one is it has a hinged lid. So the other hard style lids, like what came on the 2-burner, is one you have to lift up and then it can hang on the back, where this one actually has the hinge style, which is really nice. But that is $430. They also have a deal if you buy the Weber Genesis grill, the 3-burner right here. It is $800. That's a lot of money. But they will throw in a free multi-purpose insert. So you can put a pizza stone in there, anything like that. That's free, a $50 value. You also have a Pit Boss wood pellet grill here for $400. And then a Charbroil Commercial Series 4-burner gas grill. And it's actually a griddle combo, so it's going to come with that griddle as well for $600. You can spruce up your outdoor patio or deck with some string lights here, $40. That's $10 off. They also have an Allen Roth umbrella for $398. This is one of those ones that is sort of off-centered, has the pole over to the side, which is really nice. And it also has solar-powered LED lights on the bottom. They also have this 3-piece kind of rocking wrought iron set here for $398. Some more pressure washers here. We have the gas one from Craftsman. This is the 3100 PSI 2.4 gallons per minute pressure washer. This is a beast right here at $300. And then you also have another one of the Greenworks pressure washers, electric, a little bit more powerful than the last one we saw. This is 2500 PSI, 2 gallons per minute. You have a deal on a hose reel here for $35. You can also get the concentrate of the 30-second outdoor cleaner for $25. That's a 2.5 gallon container of it. Some deals here on the Ortho Home Defense and Roundup, basically a buy one, get one free, or at least you get the refill free when you buy the one with the wand. The Ortho Home Defense is going to be $11 and the Roundup is going to be $20. There's also some deals on some grass seed and fertilizer down here. I'm not going to get too much into that. They do have these nice Harbor Breeze solar powered path lights. They look like little tiki torches for $20. That's kind of cool right there. And then here we go. Here are the outdoor power tools. Here are the Ego deals right here. A really nice deal and a great way to get you started into that system. This has a 22-inch composite deck. It's self-propelled, brushless mower, and includes a 10 amp hour battery and charger. That is a massive battery right there. That's $900. And if you buy that, you can actually choose a free tool. You can get the hedge trimmer or the 670 CFM leaf blower. That's sort of middle of the line when it comes to their leaf blowers. So not a bad combo deal there. Each of those tools alone is going to be about a $200 value. If you need just the string trimmer and blower, here's the combo kit at $50 off at $280. This is also including a 2.5 amp hour battery and charger. A little bit underpowered there on the battery, so it might be a good idea or a good deal if you already have another battery on hand. And that's the 615 CFM blower that's going to come with that. You also have the Powerhead version. This is the one that I have, and I love all the accessories with it. I actually just got the cultivator accessory, which has been awesome. But here's the Powerhead. You're going to get the string trimmer attachment with it for $350 and also a 5 amp hour battery and charger. A much better battery is going to come with this thing. So this is just a really great string trimmer right here. And then one more lawnmower. This is the Select Cut mower. That basically just means it has 2 blades underneath it so it can mulch up that grass into a little bit finer particles. This has a 21-inch deck. It's self-propelled. You're going to get the 7.5 amp hour battery and charger with that, and it is $600. So really some nice deals on some Ego tools. Now let's check out what Craftsman has going on. So with Craftsman, if you buy their lawnmower, this is the 20 volt max 20-inch deck brushless push mower, so it's not self-propelled. But this includes 2 5 amp hour batteries, 2 chargers, and you're going to get the bagger. I think most of these lawnmowers come with the bagger, so that's not really anything to write home about. But if you buy this mower at $330, you could pick a free tool, either the hedge trimmer or the blower. And that blower is 340 CFM, so a lighter duty blower for sure. But not a bad deal, especially if you don't want to spend as much as the Ego stuff. If you still prefer a gas mower, they also have the Craftsman one here, 21-inch deck. Pretty basic push mower, not self-propelled, for $350. And then they also have, if you purchase the combo kit of their string trimmer and blower. Now these are brushless. This is definitely a step up from the ones up here. You're getting the 410 CFM blower as well as a 5 amp hour battery and charger with that kit. But that is $200. And then you can pick any of these tools for free or an extra battery, which is a 4 amp hour version. So you can pick the Spotlight, the Bluetooth speaker, or the cordless shop vac. So not a bad deal there. And then you can also save $100. I've actually had this lawn tractor for a long time. I have the Craftsman T210, so it's a step up. This is the T110. But I've had it for a few years now and it's been great. But that's $100 off at $2,000 and they will deliver it for free as well. So now let's talk about the Kobalt deals going on. Now, one thing to note about some of these Kobalt tools, I know this isn't 100% the case these days, but a lot of these tools are actually made by Shervan, which is the parent company of Ego, as well as Flex and Skill. So they definitely know how to make some outdoor power tools. And I actually got started with this Kobalt 40 volt line and think it's a great mid-tier level of your outdoor power tools, especially the battery versions. But speaking of those outdoor tools, you can kind of pick from which one you want. Either the 40-volt line, which I was talking about, that's the one that I have a lot of experience with. You can get a free battery if you purchase their combo kit for $280. You're going to get the string trimmer and blower. And those are also going to come with the battery, so you're actually getting an extra battery with that. Or you can stay on the 24-volt line, and you can get that blower and string trimmer for $130. That's not a combo kit though, that is your choice. So each of those tools is $130, but they do include a 4 amp hour battery and charger. Now, as far as their hand tools go, if you buy their battery starter kit, you're going to get 2 of the 4 amp hour batteries and a charger, or you can pick from the chainsaw, the handheld chainsaw. Both of those are $150. And then you can pick a free tool. And there's some good ones here. They have the multi-tool, the angle grinder, or the hybrid job site fan. Another nice deal here on an air compressor starter kit. You're getting 3 nail guns, an air hose, and the pancake compressor for $200. That's a great deal. And then they have their mower over here. This runs on the 40-volt max system. It is a push mower, so it's not self-propelled, but you are getting a 6 amp hour battery and charger for $300. So if you're into gas mowers, you can look at the Toro ones they have available. You have a 21-inch deck self-propelled for $400, a 22-inch deck self-propelled for $460. And then they have this one, a little bit more powerful engine here, 163cc, 22-inch deck self-propelled mower for $500. And then the last tool brand that's having a sale is DeWalt. Here's a great deal where if you buy their battery starter kit for $300, you're getting 2 5 amp hour batteries and a charger. You can actually pick 2 free tools. You can pick the multi-tool, reciprocating saw, jigsaw, circ saw, or impact driver. Those are all the XR tools that's brushless, so a nice deal there. They also have 110-piece tough grip drill and drive bit sets for $30. They each come in their own separate case, which is really nice. They also have the multi-tool kit here. You're getting the battery and charger with that and a case for $99. That's a great deal. They have the 12-gallon wet dry shop vac for $120, and then you have the dual bevel sliding compound miter saw, $200 off at $400. So if you have any fencing or decking projects here, you can save some and get 20% off the labor cost, but that's only when it's installed through Lowe's, unfortunately. They also have 10% off their Trex decking, some discounts on some storm doors. Here are the Larson ones down here, $250, that's $70 off. They also have retractable screen doors here for $175. And here's kind of a nice buy one, get one here on the Chamberlain belt drive garage door opener. It's actually branded as Craftsman, but they're the same thing these days. But you're actually getting a free video smart garage door opener keypad. That's $100 value if you purchase the garage door opener. You have a Warner ladder down here, a 6-foot fiberglass step ladder for $90. Nice deals here on some blinds and carpet, 50% off their leveler, custom blinds and shades, and a free Wi-Fi hub with any purchase of the motorized versions. You also have 45% off some of their carpet, all of their brand of paint. That includes Valspar as well as the Sherwin-Williams paint, and that includes everything interior, exterior, even exterior stain. Is buy one, get one 50% off. Now it is via rebate. You need to mail that off, but I've done that in the past and never had an issue getting my money. Some bathroom deals here that you can see. I'm not going to get too much into that. Some nice deals on some ceiling fans, including this outdoor one. You can pick any of these for $100. A 5-tier plastic shelving unit for $90. Some smart home devices down here. The Ring video doorbell with the security camera for $80. They have the spotlight camera and floodlight cameras as well as this is usually a great time to pick up appliances. This is usually one of the biggest savings holidays when it comes to these appliances. Check out this killer deal here on the Hisense 25.6 cubic feet French door refrigerator. This is $1,400 off at $1,500. You're getting the water and ice dispenser in the door, as well as this middle slide out drawer. Usually you can make that into a refrigerator and kind of customize the temperature, which is really nice. It's a great place to put kids' snacks, that kind of thing, where they can easily get to it. But pretty much every brand here, Whirlpool, LG, Frigidaire, Samsung, they all have good deals going on. You also have some great deals on washer and dryers and dishwashers as well, especially this Whirlpool one right here. This is the one that we actually have. It has a nice third rack up top. That's great for sippy cup lids if you have kids or just other utensils. This is Whirlpool, great brand there at $600. And that's it. Those are all the deals for Memorial Day over at Lowe's. So a ton of stuff there. It's great to see that. Again, check out my storefront page where you'll find links to all this stuff. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Dad Deals.